Hello there, welcome back to my channel Juella, or if you're new here then welcome to my channel. As you can tell by the title, it's a Mask Monday on a Sunday. Do I tend to conform to normality? No, I don't. I upload these and record these on a Sunday, but I always put Mask Monday on a Sunday. Anyway, yeah, so let's get started. Firstly, apologies if I look a bit rough. I know I look a bit rough. Obviously I've got no face makeup on because I'm doing a sheet mask, and that'd just be silly. It kind of defeats the object of putting a nice sheet mask on your face if you've got your face caked in slap. But anyway, yeah, so all the makeup I've got on is a bit of mascara, a little bit of eyeliner and some lipstick. So yeah, I'm looking a bit rough and I'm feeling a bit rough. How's everybody's weekend been? It's obviously Sunday tea time now, and my weekend's been absolute pants. But I'm not going to sit and moan about it. I've spent most of the weekend zonked on the couch in between doing the chores that I tend to have to do every day. Mundane chores that we all love. Not. But anyway, yeah. I've still managed to cook a Sunday dinner today, and I ate most of it, but I was kind of picking at it a little bit. And my portion sizes are usually quite generous, but today my dinner was the size of an 8-year-old's dinner. So yeah, my tummy's a little bit up and down. Mainly I've just got really nasty headaches and earaches at the moment. So just keep taking the painkillers, don't moan about it, Julie, and just get on with it. Because there's nothing else you can do, ultimately. So anyway, I'm forcing myself to do this video, but I promised myself I was going to do it, because this is the last video I'll be able to do until next weekend. So yeah, I thought, right, crack on, Julie, and get it done. Pull yourself together like a pair of curtains, as you do. So, Mask Monday on a Sunday, guys. I've decided to put this Holika one on. It's one that I've never used before. It's the acai berry one. Is that how you pronounce it? Acai berry or acai berry? I don't know how you pronounce it. Anyway, yeah. It's a Pure Essence sheet mask by Holika. Never tried this particular one, but I love the cucumber one. The cucumber one's one of my favourites, and they're really uber affordable as well. I think they're like about £2 on the Look Fantastic site, so that's really quite good. So let's just, without further ado, get it out and whack it on my face. Now I have got written down in front of us a few topics that I want to kind of touch on while I chat away. You know what I'm like, as soon as I start talking, yab yab yab, I can talk the hind legs off a donkey. But yeah, I think they're used to that by now. I'm getting a nice smell as soon as I've opened this. I can smell like a vague berry smell, obviously because it's acai berry. Now, like I say, I've wrote a couple of notes in front of us. I'm just going to pull my sleeves up. I've wrote a few notes in front of us, so if you see us glance down and go silent for a few seconds, it's just because I'm trying to get everything said that I want to say. Not that it's anything particularly important. My goodness, there's loads of serum on this sheet mask, and it's not like I can exactly retake this video again if this goes a little bit messy. I should have got a blooming flannel out to wipe my hands on, but never mind. To be honest, I'm struggling to even open this. It's literally jammed shut. If only my editing skills were better, you would probably see us all of a sudden now cut to another part once I've got this on my face. But no, instead this has taken us about 5 minutes to get on my face. Ta-da! I've eventually got into it. So now just to get it on my face. The good thing is it's full of serum, so that means that surely it's going to be nice on my face. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So let's get it on and look like the bubble man. Look like the marshmallow man off Ghostbusters. Honestly, these look hilarious when they're on, don't they? They're not exactly the thing of great beauty tales to wear. You know, if you get a hot date knocking at the door, it's not like you want to answer the door looking like this. Just trying to keep me hair out of it. But luckily I'm married, so there's no hot dates coming to my door. Anyway, I once answered the door to the postman in a sheet mask. Was it the postman or was it the Hermes man? I cannot remember. I'm going to rip this bit as usual because, if I can get it ripped, oh, it always tends to drop down onto my lips, and there's nothing more uncomfortable than having it flop down onto your lips, you know. Anyway, yeah, this is a little bit of a messy one because it's loaded with serum, but I shouldn't complain about that really, because that's a good thing. That means that it's got plenty of goodness in for your skin. It's better than putting a dry one on your face, isn't it? I've had sheet masks before that have been rubbish. So yeah, this is quite a wet one. So it's the Holika acai berry. give it 20 minutes and let's see what it does. So, what was I going to talk about? First things first, me nails. I've been mentioning me nails lately in the last couple of months or so, saying they keep breaking all the time, and I'm struggling to find anything to stop them breaking. And they do go through stages of breaking. Actually, one of them broke off today, or was that last night? Losing track of days, but anyway. They've started to grow again, and I've found something that is actually really, really helping them. It's something that we got, which I've used about a quart, well, nearly half the bottle actually. We got this in January's glossy box. It's the Nails Inc Gel Rehab for damaged nails. Now, at first when I got this I thought, I don't know, it might be a little bit rubbishy. And I'm used to painting my nails in a nice colour. As you know, I'm forever painting my nails. Anyway, yeah, I thought I'll give it a go, and I was amazed. It strengthens your nails, it makes them feel a lot nicer, and it actually makes them look, sorry this is just flopping down, it actually makes them look like they've had a slight French manicure. Now, it's not the best time for me to show you my nails because I haven't done them in about 3 or 4 days, but I'll bring them up to the camera to see if you can kind of know what I mean. Like, it makes the pink part of your nail look quite healthy, and the white part it makes look quite healthy as well. But yeah, I need to do them again. My nails are starting to, yeah, they need done again. I need to top them up. So tonight I think I'll take it off and pop some more back on. But this is amazing stuff. So anyway, if you got this in your glossy box and you're still yet to try it, honestly, try it. I think it's fab on the nails. I do 2 coats of it, 2 decent coats, and it dries quite quick. So you only have to wait about 10 minutes and then it's pretty much dry. So there's no need to worry about it, you know, chipping and going nasty. It doesn't tend to chip either. I mean, I do a lot of dishes and my hands are forever in bleach and stuff, but it's actually stayed on my nails pretty damn well, so I'm quite impressed with this stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend the Nails Inc Gel Rehab for damaged nails. Even if your nails aren't damaged, I think it just adds a nice kind of neutral coating to your nail, and it acts nice as a base coat as well if you like to wear a colour. So yeah, highly recommend this stuff, and my lovely friend Lynn said that she was going to send us 1 or 2 that she's got, because she never bothers with her nails, bless her. And I was saying how much I really love this stuff, so yeah, she did say she would send us a couple of them. So yeah, I am looking forward to receiving them, Lynn, if you're watching this, because I'm nearly halfway through this one. Anyway, so I highly recommend that stuff. But also when it comes to your nails, has anyone got one of these like nail block buffers? You can get them in rectangular blocks or like this. I've had both. I get through quite a few every year. Anyway, you've got like your hard nail file, your finer grit one, then you've got the even out and the smooth, then the buff and the shine. I think these are fab. I've been using them for years. It just makes the nail bed feel so much smoother, and your nail polish, when you come to use it, applies so much nicer, lasts a little bit longer, and gets rid of any like ridges in your nails. Even if you don't faff about with your nails, one of these like buffing blocks is still a really good idea to use, even if you don't wear nail colour. I think that they're fab. I use them all the time, so just wanted to kind of give that a little mention really, because a few people have asked like what I do with my nails. At the minute, like I say, the only thing I'm using is the Gel Rehab, and obviously I buff my nails about 1 or 2 a week as well, just as often as you kind of need to, I suppose. So yeah, I've mentioned the nails and I'm like 8 minutes in. What else did I want to chat about? When I used to do my hairdressing, which was my main job for a long time, my nails and my hands were forever wet. Obviously, you know, colouring hair, washing hair, drying hair, whatever, cutting hair. So you find that your nails grow a lot quicker when they're in water a lot. So I find that now, although I'm not hairdressing, being obviously housebound because I'm stuck in the house all the time, I do a lot of cleaning, and I'm forever doing dishes, so my hands being in the water helps my nails grow a little bit quicker. Just for those of you who weren't sure, but it can make them quite soft. So that's why a nail hardener or a strengthener or that rehab stuff that I'm using is fantastic. So yeah, just wanted to give a little mention to that as well, because a few people were asking once what I used to do for work. So I've done many different things, but I've been in the hair and beauty industry most of my life. I've got qualifications in counselling, which I still do voluntary, and other than that I just do my artwork, but I just do like small commission pieces really. I don't like, you know, advertise on a website and sell anything. It's just literally commission pieces really for friends and family, but that's all I do. So kind of consider myself an artist, but kind of not. It's more of a hobby type thing. Ugh, this is flopping down now. Anyway, God, I look absolutely dreadful. I keep peeking up at the camera thinking how dreadful I look, like, oh my goodness. Anyway, sooner it's bedtime the better for me. Nice cup of tea and kick me feet up and get to bed. So what else did I want to chat about? A few of you might or may not know, one or two of you do, that I'm actually friends with quite a big YouTuber. She's one of the original makeup gurus, Lauren Luke, Panacia81. Yeah, I've been friends with Lauren for quite a long time, although we've only been chatting properly for the last couple of years, but we did know of each other a long time ago when I used to have a little part-time job in a little like general dealers type shop, and her mum used to come in all the time and Lauren did as well. So I used to chat to her mum a hell of a lot years and years ago, back when I was like 19, 20 years old. Just in between doing shifts at the hairdressers, I would do shifts doing other things as well. Anything for money, as you do when you're younger, when you need it to pay the rent, because I obviously moved out of home when I was 19. Anyway, yeah, so I've known of Lauren for a long time, and I've always followed her YouTube channel, her makeup tutorials, her videos. She's lovely, she's so down to earth, and she only lives down the road from me, which is like amazing. But anyway, so yeah, I have never bought any of Lauren's makeup, and she had a hell of a time with her makeup line, bless her. She really did go through the mill with them. I don't know if you've ever watched a video explaining about it. She was on YouTube for a lot. She brought out her own makeup line, which was amazing. At the time I didn't have a lot of money, so I wasn't buying a lot of makeup. I tended to just buy makeup in the sales over on like in discount shops and stuff once a year back then when I was in my early 20s, because I didn't have a lot of money. But yeah, compared to what I buy now, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, so yeah, Lauren went through a hell of a time. It was a fantastic time getting her makeup line, but she made no money off it, bless her. She told her own story though on her YouTube channel. If you ever want to go over and watch it, you'll find the video in there somewhere, because she's back to YouTube now. But she lost her confidence for a long time, and she had a nervous breakdown, bless her. I know she won't mind us saying that, because she said it herself on her channel all the time when she does talk about this. And it was a very sad time for her. She got screwed over by the company she was working with, absolutely royally screwed over by them. But she brought out her own makeup line, which I'm so proud of her for doing. And eventually, I sometimes go on eBay and I have a little look to see if there's any of her palettes that she brought out. Bearing in mind this is like 10 or 12 years ago, so this is quite some time ago. So I don't know how good they're going to be now, but guess what I found, Lauren, if you're watching this. I found one of your palettes, and it's the Luscious Greens. Someone was selling it brand new and unopened. I couldn't believe it. And it was like, I think it was £10 and £2 postage or something like that. Anyway, I couldn't resist, absolutely couldn't resist. She's a girl who is a friend of mine, like I say, but she's also local to me as well. And even though somebody had already bought this, so it doesn't really support Lauren financially, I just wanted to get it because I really wanted to try it, and it's one of my favourite colour palettes that she did. Like the colour story, I really like greens. And you get a little free lip gloss as well. And I got these thinking, these are probably going to be well off and they're going to stink and like they're going to be no good to put on my face. I think I was wrong there. Even though it says 16 months once opened, this had never been opened. So I'll show you in a minute that, you know, there's a few issues with it, but it's still cracking condition really. So I had a smell of the lip gloss. It's just clear and it smells really fruity. It smells fine, and I can tell that's never been used. But I don't know if I'm going to use that because I'm not really into clear lip glosses. Even though it's got a slight pinky tint, I don't really tend to use lip gloss too much. So anyway, just wanted to quickly show you that. And the palette, this is my Luscious Greens. I'm hoping you can see it there. It's beautiful. She worked so hard on these. She worked her bloody socks off. And to get screwed over the way she did is just disgusting. But anyway, so it had this kind of protective layer on, and it's a full palette with eyes, including your primer, your eyeshadows, blusher and lip colour as well. These are the colours. Now sorry if anything falls out, it's just the black liquid liner, which has got a bit crumbly and a bit funky. That's the only thing I won't be using. But everything else, it's still in amazing condition because it's never been opened. So you've got your primer there for your base. I've just realised you can see the mirror there. I best fold it over. You've got your primer here for your base, both dark and light tones, or you can mix them together, to be honest, and just pop them on as a base. You've got a green colour. You've got, that's your liquid liner, which has gone a bit funky. I'm not going to use that. It's gone really crumbly, you know, a bit like apple crumble, so I won't be using that. This darker green, which will be good for the creasing in the socket. The lighter green there, which is like a yellowy green. You've got lip colours, which are really nice nudie colours with a little bit of pinky terracotta hint in them. And a lovely pale peach blush. Absolutely love it. So what I'll do is, I'll do a couple of swatches. These are the primers, which I'm amazed are actually still usable. They're like a really creamy base as well, a bit like a cream highlighter. That's almost what I can compare them to. It was like a creamy highlighter. Anyway, I'll do the swatches of the eyeshadows for you, because I think these are so beautiful. Like the greeny colours I just absolutely love. Just give that one another go. So they're the green colours. I'll just bring my hand up to the camera so you can see. Hopefully it'll focus. Don't know if you can see them very well, but this green here is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I wish I had a bit of, oh man, I haven't got a bit of tissue. Oh, I've got a bit of cotton pad here. I can just wipe my fingers on that. Yeah, the one I really like is called Golden Fern. It's absolutely beautiful, that one there. Then we've got the blusher, which is like a peachy colour. Don't know if you can see that there. It's probably quite hard to see. It's quite pale, but it's a lovely corally colour. It's really pretty. Then we've got the lip colours. Again, these are just really super wearable, and I'm just going to put them there. Just like a glossy kind of pinky terracotta colour. I'm going to wipe my fingers because they're absolutely minging. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I was absolutely thrilled to get this. And like I say, Lauren's a lovely person. She's quite recently came back to YouTube again. She kind of darted like in and out of it a little bit. She was off it for quite a while when her mental health took a turn for the worse. And then she came back, and then she kind of disappeared for a bit, and then she came back again. And she is back now. She does Facebook and Instagram as well. She does a lot of videos on there. And she's just trying to kind of, you know, find her feet with it again and get her confidence back, which I think she's really succeeding in doing. Like I say, she is a personal friend of mine, and she's lovely. She's so canny, as we say over in these parts where I live. Geet canny. It just means she's lovely. She's really nice. So anyway, this is the Luscious Greens palette. Absolutely love it. I was a bit frightened to try it on my eyes, so I haven't tried it yet, because I was thinking it's like 10-12 years old. But having said that, it had never been opened. So I'm hoping if anyone can give us a little hint on that one to let us know if I think it's kind of going to be alright to use. Having said that, you know, I have got eyeshadows that I bought from the Body Shop 10 years ago. I still use them, and it doesn't bring us out in a rash, and it doesn't, like, you know, make my skin break out or anything, so I'm pretty sure they might be alright. They feel alright consistency wise, they don't smell nasty, and I absolutely love that green colour, the Golden Fern one. It's beautiful. So yeah, so thrilled that I got it, and I just wanted to share it with you. So yeah, I just wanted to share it with you. I'm going to wipe them off my hand now though, because otherwise they're going to go all over. So if you manage to ever get a Lauren Luke palette, one of her face, eyes contour palettes, please let us know what you thought of them. She did one called My Fierce Violets. She did Smoky Classics and Vintage Glams. I think that's the palettes she did, and Sultry Blues as well. Just remembered the names of them there. They sprang to me mind. But the greens one I really wanted to try, and if I could get hold of the purple one I would try that, the Fierce Violets, but I couldn't get hold of that one. Anyway, while I'm sat, I'm just going to pop my lip balm on, which is a Kiko one, which is a red colour, and it is actually stained red as well, so this is quite good considering I've got red lipstick on. I just had to have a little bit of makeup on camera, otherwise I would totally scare you all. Anyway, so I've mentioned the Lauren Luke makeup that I wanted to tell you about. I've ordered some makeup from Kiko. I'm waiting on that being delivered hopefully in about a week's time. More lipsticks, of course, because I was so paranoid that they were going to stop doing my favourite one, my signature one here, number 5, which is called Spear of Fire, by the way, just in case, because someone was asking. It's called Spear of Fire. It's the one I've got on now. I absolutely love it. It's my favourite. It's in the sale as well, so I'm thinking they might discontinue it. So needless to say, I've ordered 2 of those because I'm paranoid in case I never get it again. So yeah, I'll share my Kiko order with you probably in a week or two's time once I receive it. I have dipped into Glossybox this month. I've dipped in with the code FREEBOX to obviously get a free box. Again, I'll probably get that in a week or two, I imagine. So I'll be sharing it with you when I do a video when I receive it. Other than that, what was I going to talk about? I'm sure I was going to talk about something else. I'm just glancing at what I've written here. Because my writing, I start writing quite neat and then it ends up a complete scribble. So I'm trying to decipher my own writing, which is not the easiest thing. Because like I say, it's like an 8-year-old scribbled it. Yeah, so what else did I want to talk about? Filters. There's a topic to talk about, but I'll try and make it as quick as I can. Let's talk about filters. I'll make that the last topic because everything else, yeah, I think I've covered most of it. So I was watching a friend of mine who is a fitness instructor. She does like live videos, but she also does pre-recorded ones, and she's got her own obviously fitness business. She's a ladies fitness coach. And she did a video a couple of weeks ago talking about filters. And I think it's a good topic, isn't it, to chat about? As I'm saying, as I'm just scrubbing this back on my chin. Because it's dropped beneath. So it's not doing my chin any good. But it's doing me turkey neck some good. Me double chin. Anyway, yeah. So about filters. What do you think of filters, guys? And I'm not on about fun filters. I'm not on about the ones that add little doggy ears or little panda eyes or something. Like something fun, jokey, animal-like. I'm on about filters that kind of change your features and make your skin look different and your eyes and your lips, and they just make you look different basically. Now, I'm personally not a fan of filters. I think jokey fun filters once or twice a year for people, yeah, fine. I think I can understand that. And I'm trying not to be judgmental here because I don't want to come across judgmental. But I'm just not really a fan of filters. I think that ultimately, it's kind of only lying to yourself. And here's a couple of stories for you about some filters. I've never really used them myself. This is leaking all over. It's like dripping off my chin. So mine's is a Mrs. Doubtfire, you know, and she shoves her face in a cake and it's dripping all over. Anyway, so yeah, about filters. So I once knew somebody who they took photos of themselves all the time, selfies, and they were on a dating site. On the dating site, she would always upload pictures of herself with a filter on. And she went to meet one guy and he didn't notice her because she looked entirely different in the flesh as with she did with her pictures with her filters. And she felt so upset about it and so gutted, but at the same time didn't stop using the filters. So there's one story. It can be very misleading, can't it? And needless to say, it didn't work out with the guy, because as much as a nice person this girl might be, it was still a case of very misleading using these filters, which so many people use these days. And I've got a couple of friends who use them, and I love the pictures that they put up with the filters on, but they also look just as beautiful without a filter. I'm going to point that out straight away. I think that some filters make people look absolutely stunning. Like, I've never personally used them myself. I just use like nice lighting. I sometimes tweak the lighting on my photos to make them a bit brighter, or if they're too bright then I dim them down a bit. But other than that, I don't use filters because I just don't agree with them. I think you're lying to yourself and you're lying to everyone else. It's just not a good way to be, is it? Anyway, but I have got friends who use them, and oh, this is dripping off again. It's dripping off. But yeah, they look beautiful with or without a filter, so it's neither here nor there to me. But no, another story is somebody else I know who does makeup videos, like makeup tutorials. Oh, this video is going to cut off. I will be back any minute. So this girl that I know who does makeup tutorials, she does her makeup tutorials, obviously, so you see her with no makeup on, looking dog rough, like as we all do with no makeup on. So you see her like that, and even at the end of her video, her makeup looks beautiful. But when she comes to upload the pictures to her makeup page on her social media platform, they look entirely different to how she did in the video, because she's got them heavily filtered, heavily photoshopped, filtered, whatever you want to call it. And I'm always so tempted to say something, but I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so I don't. Obviously I keep my trap shut, because sometimes if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. but I'm pretty sure there's other people out there thinking the exact same things as I'm thinking about that. It's very misleading, because this is someone who wants to be a makeup artist, kind of, you know, even if it's just on the Instagram scene, on the Instagram platform or Facebook or whatever. But it's very misleading, because someone will look at the filtered photos and think, wow, you've made yourself look absolutely amazing, you look gorgeous, you're stunning, you're this, you're that. But then when they see this person in real life with the same makeup look finished, they're going to say, hang on a minute, your skin looks entirely different, your eyes are smaller, you haven't really got the eyelashes that you've got on that picture, and your lips look totally different, and your features and everything, because it's heavily filtered and photoshopped. And I don't agree with doing things like that. Now, I know Photoshop's different to filters, so I'm not sure which is which really, but I think it's just heavily filtered, to be honest. And I don't agree with it. So yeah, I'm putting an opinion out there, which is going to be like Marmite, I know. So I'm probably welcoming the hate and the trolls. But I think if using filters is what it takes to make you feel good about yourself, and it's the only thing that works for you, and you're happy with it, then I suppose fair enough. But other people who use filters, a few of my friends, like I say, they also come forward and they put photos up saying, this is me without a filter and this is me with a filter. Look at the difference. So never be fooled by me filtered photos, because this is what I always look like. And hats off to them who do that, but they still use filters, and that's fine. I commend that, and I give them a little clap for it, because I think that that's the right kind of story and message to put out there about filters. But you see so many young ones now, everything's filtered, everything's photoshopped, and it's super scary. I'm so pleased I don't have a teenage daughter. I've got an 18-year-old stepdaughter, but luckily she doesn't go in for all of that stuff, so you know, we're quite fortunate there really. But yeah, filters, how do you feel about them, guys? Whack your thoughts in the comments. I personally do not agree with them. I mean, if you want to use them by all means. I'm not the holy grail of laws on it, not, absolutely not. But I just think it's very misleading, and I think that ultimately it's got to put a bigger dent in your self-confidence and your self-esteem than not using them. That's my opinion. It really truly is. I mean, I'm on camera right now, pretty much no makeup, with a sheet mask on, looking like the Marshmallow Man, dripping with serum, but I'm on camera. Does it mean I'm confident in my own skin? Yes and no. I'm still self-conscious. I'm like anybody out there. I'm a little bit thick-skinned, but I'm also self-conscious as well. I'm human. I'm red-blooded. Cut us with a knife and I bleed red blood, not brown or black or blue. But yeah, it's just about trying to be more confident and comfortable in your own skin. And it's such a shame, people who use these filters. I've got more beef with it for people who do it, who, like I say, they do these makeup looks and then they take photos at the end of it and it looks entirely different to how it looked when they finished it on video, like on camera. I kind of look at that and I think, that's not quite right. Like, it's just very misleading, and you would never really get, in my opinion, much business doing that, because people would think, hang on a minute, that's not how you looked when you did it on your video. But yet they look beautiful at the end of their video, so why put the filters on? I just don't understand it. Absolutely don't understand it. Like I say, it's all about, you know, for me, better lighting. And I think the right message to send out there to the younger generation, and even the people who are middle-aged like myself, I'm going to be 40 this year, you know, be comfortable and confident in your own skin. Like, no matter how you look, you know, it's all, when it comes to like taking photos of yourself, selfies, or someone else taking a photo of you, it's about getting a good angle, some nice lighting, or putting something in front of you. If you think, oh my god, I've got a fat tummy, let's just hold the dog in front of us, because that's the kind of thing I would do, because I'm self-conscious about me tyres around me belly area, but it's my own fault for eating things I shouldn't eat. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think we've all got to accept that we're not all Claudia Schiffer or anyone we find attractive. I just stabbed in the dark there the supermodel's name from my era. But yeah, I think we've all got to accept that filters, Photoshop, it's not real. It is not real, guys. And I think that more people now on social platforms like Instagram, like kind of famous people, celebrities, whether they're A-list or Z-list, they're coming forward with more real photos, Not all of them, but some of them, and I highly commend them for it. I really, really do, because that's the message that people need to send out to the younger generation and to the generation of everyone out there in general, you know. It doesn't matter how old you are, you can still suffer, you know, horrendously, obviously, with your confidence and your self-esteem as you get older. Never mind just being young, because I do myself as well. But I don't use filters to make myself feel better, like, oh, don't I look gorgeous in that photo? Don't I look stunning? No, that's just not me. It's not me. Anyway, I'm completely waffling now, aren't I? And this has definitely been on long enough, but it's still dripping wet. It's soaking wet. But I'm going to take it off. Huh. Do I look like I've got a filter on? Whew. My face is soaking wet. I feel like I just need to get the hairdryer on it and dry it off. But you know what? Pull the serum if there's any excess, which, oh my god, there's loads. Pull it down into your neck, into your jaw area, and just work it around, and then work it around your skin on your face, just so that it's really getting in to your skin and doing some good. That's what I do anyway. My fingers are fairly clean. I did wipe them on that cotton wool, so yeah. Anyway, yeah. So what was I talking about? Filters. As you can tell, I'm not really a fan of people using filters, but each to their own. Absolutely each to their own. If you're comfortable using filters and that's what you like and that's your thing, then fair dues. It's a free world and you can do what you like that, you know. But me, yeah, it's not just for me. There's me coming out with quite an opinion there. So like I say, I'm sure I'm going to attract some people who'll agree and some people who might pounce on us for that one. But yeah, filters for me, it's a no-go. Anyway, so that's enough of me waffling, guys. What did I think of this sheet mask? Well, at the minute my skin feels really cool, really fresh and really wet, really tacky and really wet. So I'm just trying to waft it and dry it off. I should really have a fan, but all I've got is my little book here, so let's just waft my face for a minute. So yeah, try not to take to heart what I've said about filters there, guys, because if you like to use them, I don't condemn anyone for using them. I don't judge them either. I just think that if you're using them on a regular basis all the time, like every picture that you put up there on your social media is like filtered, then I think, you know, I don't know. I feel sorry for you if you do that. I really do, because then I think there's more issues there, deeper issues, than you might realise yourself. Anyway, ooh, just wafting my face here because it's freezing cold, but it's really wet. So hopefully it'll dry. When you've used a sheet mask, try to not touch your face too much after you've smeared the serum in like I have, because you want it to do good. You want it to just naturally soak in over a couple of hours, which is why I always use these on a night time. So that was the Holika Holika Acai Berry one. Would I recommend it? Well, I can't tell you that until it's sunk in for a few hours, so I don't know yet. But so far so good, it feels okay. I'm amazed my dog hasn't barked. She's not in here, she's downstairs, but I keep hearing car doors outside and she usually barks at that, and she's actually held off barking. Anyway, I'm probably over 30 minutes in now, so I'm so sorry that this has been a long one. I told you it would be though. Once I start talking, yapping away, little chatterbox that I am. So I'm going to shut up now and go downstairs, because my husband's downstairs and he probably is the usual, sitting there on his iPad thinking, looking at his watch, when's she coming down to make me tea. And the time now, sponsored by me, is 6:25. So yeah, it's definitely time to go and chill out now. I might even steep my feet. Do you know that? I might steep my feet tonight, even though I've had a shower this morning. I might steep my feet, have a little bit of R&R time, and then put my feet up on the couch and just chill and watch some TV. Anyway, I hope you haven't been offended by anything I've said to do with filters. Like I say, I'm not going to sit here picking the bones out of you if you use filters on a regular basis. I just think that you should ask yourself why you use filters and be comfortable and confident with your answers on that one as well. So yeah, let's have a little chit chat, a little debate in the comments about filters on photos. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, because I think I've talked enough. I've probably talked myself into a bit of a corner here, but that's all right. I'm just being me, and I'm confident with being me. Kind of. A little bit scared now, but anyway. Right, I'm going to shut up, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just listening to me ramble on. If nothing else, it might send you to sleep. because I've got one of those voices that either you absolutely hate or it'll send you to sleep. Anyway, everybody take care. I hope you've had a good weekend. I'm in for quite a rough week, but I won't go into it too much. I'll chat with you about it on my next video. But other than that, I hope everyone's well, staying safe still, and I will catch you all very, very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.